welcome back to the channel. Again, as you can see, I have one brow done and one brow not done. And yeah, the brow product that we're trying today, because I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm on my way to church and I'm really late, so I'm gonna get right stuck in. The brow product that we're gonna try today is the Benefit Gimme Brow, or the Gimme Brow. So on the left hand side here, I'd like you to give me a big thumbs up if you want to get more brow tutorials, and on the right hand side there, I'd love for you to subscribe. Even like a like really helps me out to show me that you actually like what I'm doing and you really like, you know, you're interested in my work, etc. So the product we'll be trying today is the Gimme Brow by Benefit, and it is a brow volumizing fiber gel. I got it in color 5, which I think is the darkest. I believe it's the darkest, and it's still not black. It's like a black brown or very dark brown. So yeah, it's brow volumizing fiber gels. So with that, it's kind of like similar to the mascara, where they've got the fibers. That I don't know how, I don't know what the formula is or how it really works, but basically these very fine fibers work to attach to your own hairs, so whether it's your own lash hairs or eyebrow hairs, to make it have that kind of fuller look. Now I don't think this gives me a fuller look, but it definitely attaches to my brow, and I don't know how to describe it, but then again, I do have quite thin brows. When it finally dries, you will feel like it's literally hanging on to each brow hair sort of thing. So it's a really good product for that. I bought this initially, I think it was about £15 or 18, I think. I bought this initially because in the morning, you know, when you're getting ready to go out to somewhere and you want to get out quick, it's not about doing a full like face, because if I really want like defined brows, I will, like I told you, use my trusty Rimmel pencil, or any pencil I suppose will do. But when I'm trying to hurry up, I haven't really got time. I thought this would be a good idea, because if you see the bristles on the brush, it's just like a small mascara one, so you kind of just like get it in there and work it through. It does do the trick sometimes, but like I think the bristles could be a bit more concentrated, because sometimes I'm doing it and I get a gap. I hope that doesn't happen this time. But anyway, I've done this side with the Gimme Brow. I had a very small gap right here, which I did go in with my trusty pencil, but the rest of it was done with the Gimme Brow, which you're going to see. And if there's any small gaps, I will go in with a pencil. So let's get to it. So as you can see, I'm going to talk through this a little bit. I'm going through the brows as if, like, very lightly, as if like I'm going through my lashes sort of thing, but very, very lightly. And then what I'm going to do, because it does dry quite quick, this product, but I'm sure you can see a little bit, it's coming up on camera. I then go back into it, like in the opposite direction, quickly as well, just to kind of like really get through those hairs, so that if any hairs did not really catch any of that product, usually with this technique it does. So now my eyebrows are looking a hell of a mess, but then before it dries, I get my spoolie and I lightly brush it back into the position I want, because I'm not trying to brush off the product, because it is still slightly wet, and at the same time I need it to get into like the shape before it dries, because otherwise it'll be hard to work with. So yeah, it's in the shape, and I can see like it could definitely do with a little bit more. Also, the tip sometimes has quite a lot, so always take off the excess on the tip, because sometimes it'll just give that like pop off, like what's the best way to say it? Sometimes it will just give like a really like dark spot of the product, and you don't want that. So let's do it again. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just going through forward now. I'm not going to go through backwards again. And I just like to say, with this brow product, if you feel, even if you see bits like underneath where you feel you haven't got it, and don't worry about that, because if you try and go in too much, you're gonna go in too low, and you know, it's not the easiest product to work with. I really think that the brush could be different, like maybe the bristles could be, because it's like a spiral bristle, and I don't think that works. I think what would work is like bristles just like coming out of the tip. I like the size. So as you can see, I'm going to talk through this a little bit. I'm going through the brows as if, like, very lightly, as if like I'm going through my lashes sort of thing, but very lightly. And then what I'm going to do, because it does dry quite quick, this product, but I'm sure you can see a little bit, it's coming up on camera. I then go back into it, like in the opposite direction, quickly as well, just to kind of like really get through those hairs, so that if any hairs did not really catch any of that product, usually with this technique it does. So now my eyebrows are looking a hell of a mess, but then before it dries, I get my spoolie and I lightly brush it back into the position I want, because I'm not trying to brush off the product, because it is still slightly wet, and at the same time I need it to get into like the shape before it dries, because otherwise it'll be hard to work with. So yeah, it's in the shape, and I can see like it could definitely do with a little bit more. The one main improvement, the size is amazing, but as I told you, it's like a spiral, and I don't think that's really gonna work. I think if it had like very small bristles coming off the edge, basically, I know this is going to sound random, but I've been using this mascara by L'Oreal, yeah, and their bristles, they come off the, like, they obviously it's a mascara brush, but you know, you do get some mascara brushes that are spiral, but this one really comes off, like, you know, extends from the core. And when I use that on my brow, on my not brows, on my lashes, it really grabs every hair. So I feel like if they had like a very concentrated bristle, like kind of like protruding, if that's the right word I've used, from the core, like the stem, I think that would work better. But you know, hopefully maybe Benefit will see this video and get some tips. But I think it's actually a pretty cool brow product, and it would be nice if there was more in there, but it does last a while. So anyways, as you can see, I've brushed it in place, and the product is not looking like that, but it will never look the same as a cleaned up brow, because once you clean it up, it does make it stand out even more. So it's not perfectly done, like I said. There's probably still some bits underneath that, you know, could be done, but I'm not going to go in too much, otherwise it'll be too much and then I have to wipe it off. I'd rather go in and clean, and then if there's anything I can go over with it, I will. And if it's quite a small, minute, you know, little thing, I'll just go in with this. But before I go in with anything that's not the Gimme Brow, once I clean up, I'm going to show you what it looks like, so that you can see, you know, what it looks like before I have to do those adjustments possibly with other products. So yeah. Okay, so I'm nearly done. Well, not nearly done. I can see quite a few gaps there. I feel like there's more gaps on this side than there was on that side, but maybe it's because I'm rushing. But this is literally how the brow looks without me topping up with, well, the thing is, I want to top up with the Gimme Brow, but I'm worried because I've already concealed that it might not be the best thing. I don't want it to go over my cleanup, but as this is a review on the Gimme Brow, I might as well just go in. So I'm going to just try and go in places that I feel, on the edges, because I think the edges needs quite a lot more. I can afford to go in with that tip where it has the excess, but down here where I don't want it to be too much, I'm likely to just go in with the sides. Yeah, and that's definitely done something, like that's definitely changed it up. So like I said, this is the brow. Like, again, everything is the Gimme Brow. The only thing that's not the Gimme Brow is like a little hole that was there. This brow, everything is the Gimme Brow. I'm definitely going to go in with my pencil just a little bit, just to fix them. If I had more time, I would have just gone in more so with the Gimme Brow, but it was going to take me a little bit of precision. So yeah, this is the finished brow. This is the brow product. It's Gimme Brow by Benefit. It's a brow volumizing fiber gel. You can get this in Boots, the big Boots in London. You can definitely get it online from the Benefit store. And also comment below as well if there's any Benefit, because I've heard Benefit is a really good brand, but I'm not really too into Benefit. Comment below if there's any Benefit products, not just brows, that you've used and you've loved. But yeah, let's get a dialogue going below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.